Hello, I'm Max and welcome to FX Axe, where we cut through the trees of FX platform analysis so you can see the wood. Today, we're looking at Oanda. Now, Oanda as a name feels a little confusing. What does it mean? To me, it sounds like some distant sci-fi moon, maybe orbiting Pandora in James Cameron's Avatar. You know, where the lithe blue aliens save the forest home from their cruel industrialist invaders. Incidentally, Avatar is basically a carbon copy of Fern Gully, the Last Rainforest. Honestly, watch it. It's amazing, it's the same story, and there's much lower budget. Oanda are big players. Robert Lewandowski is smiling at you on the landing page. They sponsor the New York Red Bulls, and they've recently been acquired by FTMO. Pretty impressive credentials. But let's beam down to this alien landscape and see if Oanda is more Tree of Souls or Space Marine with bulldozers. Feel free to skip through the video using the timestamps below, but I would of course prefer you to spend the full moon expedition with me. So, safety and deposit of withdrawals. This is where Oanda truly shines. Under the UK entity, they're regulated by the FCA, which means segregated funds, negative balance protection, and strict oversight. Compared to offshore outfits, this is like being wrapped in a sci-fi energy shield. It's safe, it's predictable, and it's reliable. Globally, they're also licensed under ASIC, MAS in Singapore, IROC in Canada, and others. That's not just a scattergun of acronyms. It's proof of reach and legitimacy. The opening process is old school good. Fill basic info, supply proof of identity and address, and in a few hours, document processing and everything was cleared. On the funding side, UK clients can deposit with debit or credit cards or bank wires. Cards are near instant, wires take a day or two. Withdrawals are similarly smooth, though your bank might slap on fees if it feels like it. There's no crypto deposits under FCA rules, but that's regulation, not a failing of Oanda. We give that a very solid 8.5 out of 10. So what are their fees and transparency? Like most heavily regulated brokers, Oanda doesn't dazzle you with the zero everything. Instead, you get spreads that are consistent and fair. On majors like Euros and USD, I saw them hover around competitive levels during peak hours. No shock gaps, no wild markups, just stable pricing. Most of the cost is built into spreads rather than commissions, though if you're trading shares, CFDs, or certain exotics, there may be small extras. The nice thing, it's all very transparently published. This isn't bargain basement pricing like some offshore leverage hustlers. Think of it as paying a little bit more for guaranteed oxygen on Pandora. Worth it for the peace of mind. We give that 7.4 out of 10. So platform and asset range. Oanda has built up a robust little ecosystem of platforms, a bit like the Na'vi using both bows, and they've captured the human tech when it suits them. Oanda's proprietary platform is web and app. It's clean, simple, and there's no nonsense. MT4, classic, great for bots and custom indicators, though slightly dated in looks. MT5 supports share CFDs and more order types, giving flexibility for stock traders. TradingView integration, that's the real highlight. You can trade straight off your TradingView charts, no tab hopping. Asset range is solid. Forex, indices, commodities, shares, and some cryptos outside the UK. Nothing extreme, but broad enough to keep most traders engaged. We also have access to auto charters, market analysis, signals, and Oanda's very own FX news feed to keep you in tune with the markets. Our score, 7.8 out of 10. So how's their customer service? Oanda's support team are more helpful forest spirits than soulless corporate marines. Live chat connects quickly, usually in under a minute. Agents generally know their stuff. Sure, occasionally they slip into templated replies, but most of the time I got proper, useful help. Emails are usually answered in a day, and phone support exists if you really need it. Compared to many offshore brokers, this feels reliable. Issues like TradingView integration hiccups were sorted out with some back and forth, but they were always resolved. Our score, 7.6 out of 10. So, into the USPs. What makes Oanda stand out in this galaxy of brokers? Well, there are a few things. First of all, the regulatory strength. FCA, ASIC, MAS, IROC. The sort of lineup that makes you feel like your money is being guarded by the Na'vi themselves. TradingView integration, this is genuinely useful. If you're already on TradingView, and let's face it, most traders are, it's seamless. The FTMO acquisition, whilst in its early days, could mean more investment into tech, education, and resources down the line. Reliability, well, they don't chase gimmicks or extreme leverage, they focus on consistency. They're not the flashiest, but like the roots of the great tree in Avatar, they're dependable, grounded, and hard to knock over. Our score, 7.9 out of 10. So our overall score and our final verdict. Oanda UK is the definition of reliability. You won't get 1 to 3,000 leverage, you won't get wild gimmicks, and you won't get crypto deposits under FCA. What you do get is stability, fairness, and a broker you can trust to do exactly what it says on the tin. For beginners or anyone who values safety and smooth functionality, Oanda is one of the strongest picks in the market. For high-risk adrenaline junkies, you'll probably want to look elsewhere. So, with our overall rating of 7.6 out of 10, we'll happily drop our affiliate links below. If you sign up through them, it helps support the channel and keeps the lights on here at FXAxe, which means we can keep hacking through the undergrowth to bring you more reviews. From FXAxe, I'm Max. See you next time at the sharp end.